Okay, in this video, my intention was to test out this Rockpals 300 and give you kind of my ideas on how this is going to work with a 12-volt compressor fridge. And so I had these tests all lined up for it, and I did I did the first one, shot a bunch of video, and wow, I'm just going to cut to the chase here. If you want to run a compressor fridge, and this is an Alpicool C20, and you want to look at one of these little solar devices with a 12-volt unregulated port, and you do not have a pretty consistent amount of sunshine or light, I would not recommend getting this. There was a video that a fellow YouTuber called Playing with Sticks made, and they talked about this particular device, and they were running their IceGo, I think it was a 20 fridge, and they're up in Alaska. They weren't getting great sun, but they were getting a lot because it's summertime up there. And this has an amazing charge controller. It can pick up a lot of power from just a little bit of light, or if there's a lot of light, then it can really charge very quickly. So if that's the case, you probably could run this. And I'm going to add to that, if you ran this and that was the only device that you were really concerned with, this probably would work for you. But if you're going to be like me and you're going to run this, and then you're going to run a CPAP machine, and then you're going to charge your laptop, and then you're going to charge your cell phone, you're going to need more than this. And here's why. So this is still running, but it's going to shut off here pretty soon because this is reaching its cutoff point. I've set this at its lowest possible voltage acceptance, which is 10.9 volts. So what that means is once this hits 10.9 or 11, somewhere really close to there, that it will no longer be enough for this machine to run, this Alpicool C20 fridge. When this is fully charged, this will be 12.6 volts. So when it gets about halfway down, this sucker's just gonna turn off, snap of a fingers, that quick, and you won't have any power at all. So how long does it run? Well, I did the test here in my house, and it's about 75 degrees, so I would consider that an ideal situation. That's not a situation that you would normally always have, especially if you're in a van or an RV. You'd have a much more flexible temperature, and this lasted about 12 and a half hours, and I've tried it twice, and it was almost exactly the same both times. So you're going to want to find a solar generator with a regulated port. If you're watching this video, you're probably like me and you're trying to find one that's going to fit your needs. So hopefully that bit of information helps you out. I have previously been using a Goal Zero Yeti 400, the non-lithium, the old one, and I had 2 battery units, and I was using that for, oh gosh, like 3 years. Worked pretty well, but it was big, bulky, heavy, lots of cables, over 100 pounds. And so I was like, well, you know what, I'm gonna try to do something else. So I sold that, bought this, and this is actually gonna be going back. So I guess I should talk about the good things about this. So it's got a phenomenal charge control. It'll take up to about 80 watts if you've got a nice 100-watt solar panel and some good sun. And then if you don't have some good sun, it will actually pick up a fair amount of voltage, or excuse me, wattage, to charge this device. Oh, the fridge just kicked on if you hear that, probably for the last time. The thing I like, it has a pretty good build. It's extremely small. So this is your standard 16.9 ounce bottle of water that you get in those multi-packs at the store. And so you can kind of see how tall it is. It is really tiny. So great. I think this would be great if you needed to use a 300-watt pure sine wave inverter. It has lots of USB ports, which is great. 2 of the USB 3.0 ports, that's great. And you can turn them on and off. Has an OK screen. Has these lights, which are really nice. I'm going to not try to blind the... So those are great. And then the other thing I really like about it is it doesn't have one of those giant bricks for the AC power. All it has is this cord. like a computer cord. You know, this is just something you plug into a computer monitor or a desktop PC, and it just has a little spot right in the back, and we'll plug that in. So that's it. And once you do that, the screen will change and show that it's accepting power. And if you're charging it from that way, or you're charging it from DC in your car, it runs really quickly, you know, charging as well as the solar. I don't know if you can hear it, but once you plug it in, it does make some noise. So anyway, that's my thoughts. I don't think this is a bad unit, but I think if you're wanting to run this and anything else, and you don't have a good amount of sun, you're going to be disappointed in this. Get something with a regulated port, which if you're in the lower price tiers, that's going to be like a Jackery. So this is just the box. It looks pretty plain. It doesn't even have the name of the company on it, but it does on the sticker here. So there it is. If you want to pause it, you can read it. There's the other side, and that is the back. So it comes with the power cord. It has this little user manual, which I'm sure is absolutely hilarious if we crack it open and read it, because the translated Chinese to English can be extremely funny. Warranty card that they send you. That was just packing material. They also send you this so you can plug it into your car charging, which is cool. And then they also send you this, which connects to a standard solar panel. And then this, which actually can plug into some of the foldable solar panels. So anyway, not bad for the money. But overall, I would definitely not recommend it for this purpose. Thanks for watching. What did I even have in here? Maybe there's some lunch in here. Let's check it out. Bottles of water. Steve, what are you doing? Just chilling?